And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yes.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Manning now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Yes. Yeah, man. What? Home?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold on. Here.
Get ready to fly around the world. Fly E-I-E-I-O. And sail the 7 seas. You ready for a pirate adventure? Get funky in the country and sing a jingle in the jungle. Every day brings a new way to play. It's time for another adventure. Little people, weekdays at 7 on Sprout. Free to grow. Tomorrow morning. My music player. It's gone. What does it take to solve the biggest mysteries in Toyland? Let's think.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The play clock's running down. Throwing his car on third down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They juked him. Stays on his feet. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Manning now on 1st down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Nelson, the man in motion left. So after the INT, it's Manning. Steps away to his left. 1:59 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion left moves Nelson. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
From midfield, here's Manning. On the left side,
awesome.
It's McDonald. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that
Hey,
time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They'll send Rice in motion. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Surveying the field. He's going to tries for Rice. Intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Here's Carr to throw.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ricky Williams, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, here we go.
Carr will look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark took him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Manning now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll send Rice in motion. On first down, Manning over the middle here to Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Manning. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And here we go on. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill,
I knew that was coming tomorrow. The whole drive, I think that's just a bit.
And there you
I don't know if it's controllers or what. I never had these.
Keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
I've had these so long.
Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Like that little bit of, just that little, it's on defense, it's like, anytime I got on defense, I can't do my adjustments in, it's like handcuffing me.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Because I'm not able to get any of my stuff in.
And Tampa.
Look, we found the red egg, just like the one on the map. And it's on a treasure chest.
Yeah, we back.
Are you ready to play a game pirate style? Game time! You can only come on board if you
I like the way that Sam Shields is playing over there, though. Like, he stepped up and made a big play over there to start the game out. Could have been a pick six. I need to go back and look at it. But we're able to generate pressure. We're able to do a lot of good things defensively. We couldn't show it on that drive, but I like what we got going on right now. We're still up 2
trots out there now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
So we get it to,
and I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. To throw his car.
Yeah.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Yeah, by now, you know I'm going to throw it. Those dudes start over there to the good.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st down, Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
That was a bad ball.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Yeah, he had to catch it.
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Now, Carr again.
Oh, shoot.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a
good play by him. Dion looked like he was way back there, but he jumped it.
I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions.
Bad play again by me.
Tucker now for the extra point.
We'll take it, pump it down. Get in for 7.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
I didn't do anything but jump. Get in for 7. Get it to maybe 26. That'll give us like 10-point lead. It'll be good. We'll be in good shape. Even still, if we end up having to settle for a field goal, it's fine.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3.
Great one, go.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So out now comes the... Offense back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
Hopefully the
But it's
Paul
okay in
sends it
terms
out.
of mindset. Because they scored the last time,
They
they're
still
not
didn't play
quite as
inside.
worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I hope he's not running to the right.
Manning will try again on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's called. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So now it's 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll send Rice in motion.
Send Rice on over here.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down.
Got him.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Now let's see if we can just not turn the ball over here. Like the defense, our defense, like the score's not showing it, but like it's
Getting
been
late
stout.
here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs to stop here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Look at this. I can't hold you. Okay. Okay.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Already 3 yards out of field goal
19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Smooth, look who it is.
2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this
Who's
play.
that,
Do
Smooth?
they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
On the ground with a tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I need 1 more yard. So 1 more yard. Oh, I need 1 more yard. That's it. I'm trying to think that I need here. Something like this.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
They're coming in hot too.
Carr to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
You okay, man?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Come here. Move away from the mouth. Come here. Sit over here and watch it. You're okay.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They hand off to their big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. They're going to go with the tight end here on the running play. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. So long, everybody. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kick. kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run again with Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. And the back goes into motion. From the gun on third down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carr now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Handoff comes to Peterson. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
In motion right here, Nelson. Snap comes at one. Manning. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Third down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra defensive back in the game now here for third and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with a defensive given.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It gives them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Manning. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. They've been moving the ball well. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll send Rice in motion. Snap comes at 1. Manning. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One final try now for Manning. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay.
They've got his man complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good enough for the first. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Carr to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And McCaffrey, 38 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Manning throwing on second down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they'll simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
I love you. Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down. It's caught. And he rifles one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yes.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Carr. Flushed out right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Derek Carr with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
What's the matter?
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3.
I got it.
Game.
I got it. Here. There you go. You're welcome. Say thank you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now this offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson.
No more juice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he's right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Manning. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw on second down. And this is going to be incomplete. Welcome back live to Orlando as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. 2 yards to go here on third down.
Wow.
They'll send Rice in motion. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And that's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Manning. Man open, Rice. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. Yeah. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Second and goal to go now. Now Peterson. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Hey.
And a second field goal
don't
here
do
cuts
that.
the deficit to 14-6 now.
You threw it, though.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
I'll get the one back there. Don't worry about it.
But you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Again, it's Williams. A strong running. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
We ready? Ready, baby, alert! Alert!
First and goal, they'll look to smack. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Their big tight end punching it in from a yard away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throw left side, completion to Rice.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw, it's Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Peterson alone in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning going to throw.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Second down now after the pass completion. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Cuts back left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ricky Williams, 71 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down. Right at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now Brady, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On play action, now Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady to throw on second down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, you don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
They do go for it. It's Brady finding time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Conley. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for them.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you expect him to pick up some blocks once he gets to the 2nd level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry now for Gore. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, It's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field. And he coughed it up. Looking for Clark. He's got it. Complete.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Ohio!
Second down, McNabb. A dump off now to Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun, here's McNabb. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Back to the ground game here. Gore down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now on second down, this is Gore. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. On the counter, it's Hill. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The tackle by Brian Dawkins.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help him run support. he's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They go play action. It's McNabb. This is caught. Clark. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And on 3rd down, Dallas Clark, he's a bread and butter guy, and he shows you why there.
I've always liked bread and butter. Always.
Who doesn't like
bread and butter? That's why I love that description.
Yeah.
I love that description, though, because that's what you want to go to, right? Something that feels good, makes plays for you. Dallas Clark did that all the time. Didn't matter the situation.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Little motion now from the tight end. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, McNabb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Paul Krause. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How you think?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
I thought you were talking about some more people.
And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. In the next case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now back out comes the offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much date. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They come out here in the eye. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the counter, Gore. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, here's McNabb. A dump off now to Hill. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Another pistol look here. On first down, it's Gore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. McNabb to throw. Shakes off the sack. He's got time in the pocket. And he will be hit from behind and run over.
Oh, yeah.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
I don't know.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football.
I don't
This is
even know
something
when
you've
like
talked
she
about
did that thing
in all
right
your
before the
preparation
first
for the game. And you probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now another carry here tonight for Gore. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They run. It's Gore. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a first down throw. McNabb. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff for Gore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back now in Arlington. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Gore. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll go with the keeper.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
First and goal from the 8. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another try on 2nd down for Gore. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Frank Gore, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, He'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And now they're in the hurry up. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's all from the defense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr to throw on second down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.